Hey, welcome. Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, time for Stamping with Denise. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It was cold again here, but had a good weekend, had classes this weekend, and my Chiefs won. They're going off to the Super Bowl, yay. I'm really not a football fan, but I got to root for my hometown team. It's been 50 years, and I remember when they won the last time. I was pretty young, dating myself. But anyway, okay, glad you could join me. Let me pull this up on my computer while I wait for a few people to join me. Let's see. Okay, that's not what I want to do. I love technology sometimes, and sometimes I don't. Come on. Here we go. So, okay, bear with me, folks. Oh. Okay, well, I can see the comments column, but I'm not moving, so that doesn't help me because I need to watch and make sure you all can see what I can do. So, I don't know. I might not be able to see comments or who's on. I don't know. Let me see here. Let me try this in one more way. Thanks for bearing with me. Is it cold out where you're at? I know, like I said, it's really cold here. We had some snow this weekend, and so, okay, well, I am not having any success with this, so I am not going to be able to see if you're commenting, okay? So, there we go. I found a trick to do it, so I can see it. Yay! So let me know if you're here. Shout out. And let me know. Okay. Last week, if you recall, I made this really cute birthday card. Remember, it opened up like this. I know you can't see it. I hate this view, but people have said they like seeing my face in the beginning. So I like seeing who I'm talking to. So this really pretty card. And I'm going to be sending this out to someone who shared my video from last week. And that's Cynthia Gallegos. So Cynthia, I'll be sending this card out to you. And thank you again for sharing. I do appreciate it. Yay. I am going to go ahead and put the phone up in the holder, and I'm going to show you some cards we did at my class this weekend and some cards I've got coming up for a class in a couple weeks, okay? And then we'll get started on tonight's card. Okay, hang tight. Close your eyes if you get motion sickness. I'm going to put you up in the holder, and I got to go grab the cards. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm hoping I've got, I keep my cards in plastic or clear envelopes to keep them from getting, ink on them and stuff like that during class. So I hope you can see them and there's not too much glare. This one is just a really simple happy birthday card. And this striped paper as well as the bees are from the free paper for celebration. Remember, you get a free, for every $50 purchase. You can pick a free item from the celebration catalog. There's stamp sets, there's paper, there's some embellishments. For $100 purchase, there's some dies and a punch. So check those out. If you need some help placing an order, let me know and I'll be glad to help. So this was one of the cards we made. This really cute ladybug card we made. This is using a a stamp set that if you have either place a $300 order or have a party and your total sales are $300, then you can get this stamp set. I believe it's even free at that point, but that's really cute. You can see on the background I used a background stamp that's just got words on it. I see the words inspire, create, share, be kind, congratulations, hello, courage, thank you, happy. So there's lots of real positive words. This card was using one of the tulips out of the tulip stamp set out of the Occasions catalog, or I keep calling it the Occasions catalog. It's the mini catalog. I forget the name of it. Hang tight here and let me look that up. You know, I'll learn the names of them about the time. It's called Timeless Tulip Stamp Set. So that was really, people liked that. I had a variety of sentiments out. So let me, okay. And this final card was made using let me see the name of the suite. This was I'm sorry I'm not more prepared, folks. This is where is it at here? Some days. Do you ever have those days where you just don't know where you're just losing it? Okay, this one's called this is the Forever Blossoms stamp set. And the paper is the Parisian Blossoms Specialty Designer Series paper. It's really a pretty paper. Actually, it's the same pack of paper that I used on this card here. It's this, with these flowers in the background. It's from the same pack. And we had a number of sentiments. I thought it could be used as either a Valentine's Day card, a wedding card, something like that. And something I always do with my customers at the beginning of the year is they make little desk calendars. Believe it or not, people in the beginning think, I don't need a little desk calendar. It kind of sits like that. But every year, I have a number of people I give these to, and I have a number of people that say, don't forget I need my calendar. So even my husband, last year I made him one, and he brought it home. I just put a new calendar on. He didn't need a whole thing. I just put a new tear-off, calendar for him. So, yeah, they're kind of fun to make. So everybody had a great time in class on Saturday. I haven't gotten around to getting those pictures on my Facebook page yet. And I'm so excited. I want to show you a class I've got planned. I've called it Flowers and Lace. And it's just, let me grab something to show you real quick that goes with this. Called it Flowers and Lace because starts out, I'm using this tin of note cards. This is in the annual catalog, and I think it's the Bird Ballad goes with the Bird Ballad suite. But you can see these are beautiful cards. They're just lacy. And there's 12 in the pack. And then for my class, you'll get your box of 12. You'll get a set of this washi tape. This washi tape, these petals make beautiful flowers. And then you'll get a package of these fuzzy perennial essence floral centers. So I'll show you the cards everybody's making. And if you live local and you're interested, I'm having the class on February 8th, but if that date doesn't work for you, then we can find something else. If you don't live around here but are interested, we can talk about shipping. It'll be a little pricier to ship because of the tin that the cards come in. But here we go. Here's the first card. Wishing you every happiness. You can see I used a punch on some vellum. We stamped, we punched, we used the fuzzy centers, put some paper on the background of the lace. And I think it just is gorgeous. There's this one. This is where I use the washi tape petals, and aren't those cool? You know, you can use as few or as many as you want. I use 6 petals per flower, and I just think that they are gorgeous. Thinking of you with all my heart. This one's for my friend, and I just took some of the magnolia paper and fussy cut out a flower. You know, and I hadn't meant these to all be flowers, but that's just kind of the way it ended up. And you know, with these lacy cut out on these note cards, I think they go well. And the final one is this one stamped and colored in, and so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to attend my class in person, the deadline to RSVP and pay is this Friday the 24th. That cost is $40, and like I said, it includes the box, the tin with the cards in it. It includes the washi tape and the floral center, so you will have more left to use of the floral centers and the washi tape petals when you're done. So let me know, we can get, and if you're away, we can figure out what shipping is going to be. But okay, so today, and I realized as I was getting ready about a half hour ago that I used the same stamp set and the same stamp that I used on last week's card, but that's okay. We always need a birthday card. But this is more about the technique. And when I was trying to decide what to do, I was looking at another demonstrator's video, and she demonstrated this origami fold card. I thought, that is so cool. It is so versatile. And there you go. You can use up all those scraps of the designer series paper that you just hate to throw away. So we're going to make one. This one is with the woven threads paper. So it says most of the in colors. You know, the purple posy, the terracotta tile, the soft or seaside spray. What else do we have in there? The colors are escaping me right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Then this is another paper that I really like. This is the Garden Lane paper, and it's all shades of green. The only color in there that's not green is white, so it makes a nice card. But we're going to use, again, the Lily paper that's free in the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper that's free in the Celebration catalog with a $50 purchase. It is just gorgeous, I'll tell you. So pretty, so pretty. So what we'll do is we'll get started on that. And oops, hold on, folks. There we go. Okay. So for my card base, for this card, and I promise I'll use something different next week. I'm sorry. The base is Flirty Flamingo, and that is what does that make that? That's 8.5 by 5.5. I never remember the numbers yet. I just know it's half of the 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So that's 5.5 by 8.5, okay? And I have my mat here that is Blackberry Bliss, and that's 4 by 5.25, okay? And I'm not gonna assemble that right now because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my pieces on here, and then if I need to trim it, it'll allow me if I'm a little off and I need to do a little adjusting. So then you're gonna cut 4 pieces of designer series paper that are 2.5 by 1 7/8. And when you choose your patterns, you need to make sure that they're directional. So when you cut your paper, you know, some patterns are directional, like these flowers. You know, you wouldn't want to put them up that way or sideways, okay? On this paper, the only one that's really directional is this right here. This here has no direction to it, okay? So it didn't really make much difference. So when you're cutting your paper, you kind of have to make sure you know which direction your pattern's going, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to make a template that will help you fold your cards. Now, help you fold the designer series paper. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a ruler. This piece is the same size as the designer series paper. It's just going to guide your folds. So it is 2.5 by 1 7/8. So you're going to set it down here. I had one already cut, and do you know, I don't know what I did with it. It's just one of those days again. So you'd make a little mark on this side at a 1/2 inch. Then you're going to turn it this way and make a mark at 1 3/8. Okay, so you can see where those little marks are. I'm going to actually use a different ruler here. You can either put it in your trimmer, or you can just cut it by hand. But I'm going to draw a little line to connect the two and just cut it off. Cut it with my scissors because that's just easiest. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Don't forget, if you like what you're seeing, share my video, tell your friends, have them join us, and if you share, you might win this card that I'm making this week. So what you're going to do, you got to kind of, I'll tell you a couple of the mistakes I made. When I first made this card, I figured, I can just fold them all the same way because there's no real direction to them. Wrong answer. So on this one, you see, I actually want to do this, okay? And you're just going to fold it over like that, okay? Take it, and then I just use the bone folder for a nice smooth. And I found laying it out like this so that I know which direction it's going to fold helps me know which way to line up the template on my DSP. So you can see where I'm going with this. So yeah, the first time I made it, I had all of them going the same way, and I couldn't make it work. It was not okay. So see, this one I want it this way, so I gotta flip the template over. Hey, this card is really super simple, and I've got stuff over here to make a couple more, 2 or 3 more yet tonight. Once I'm done with this, I thought it didn't hurt to have some extra on hand, just in case I screwed something up and decide what the heck, I'll make a few. Oops, let me get that right there. There we go. Okay, there we go. We're gonna lay these, they're gonna go on these. I don't want to throw that away. On our mat, our Blackberry Bliss, it's gonna go on here like this. So see, you'll have to kind of eyeball it to see where they go. Kind of like so. Okay. And then we're gonna put glue on them and attach them. I'll show you here. Oh, I think this one might be almost out. Oh, a little bit in there. I'll smear it around there. There we go. Come on. You don't even want to get the last little bit of glue out of there. Since that one's pretty much shot, I'll just pitch that one. Then I'm just going to kind of line it up. And I'll show you later why I'm not attaching the base quite yet. Okay. Put a little bit of glue on here. And make sure you can see this here, about like that. A little bit of glue like that. So like I said, this is a great way to use up those little pieces of your favorite designer series paper that you just don't want to throw away. So to put any more glue on there. I just want to move around what I have. There we go. Put a little bit there. There we go. Put this on here like that. Again, this is where the Tombow glue is nice because it gives you a minute to adjust and get things lined up. There we go. Okay. Now, if something had been really off, I could have, you know, like I was kind of skewed to one side, I could have trimmed a little bit off of here to even it out, you know, since I hadn't put it on the card base yet. So, but I think I'm okay with this. What I am going to do, I don't know if anybody has ever seen this adhesive eraser. It's one of my favorite tools. It just kind of takes the extra adhesive off of here. Got a little bit there. It is a lifesaver. Let me see. Let's see if I can get that. That's pretty good. Okay. Is that down? Is that edge down? Yeah, we're good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put it on the card base. That's a little crooked up there, but that's okay. I'm not going to mess with it too much because I'll probably rip it then. Okay, then to hold these flaps down, we're going to use the mini dimensionals on these little flaps. Come on. And this one here. Okay. Fold those over. There we go. Very good. Then all we really need is our sentiment. And I'm going to put that on Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to stamp the happy birthday again. I know why I'm trending toward happy birthdays, because I'm sending out a lot more birthday cards this year, so or giving them out. I'm probably sending out about 30 a month, so I think that's kind of why I'm trending to the birthday stamp. So this is Blackberry Bliss, yep, on the Flirty Flamingo. There we go. And let's get that out of the way there. And this is the Label Me Lovely punch from the mini catalog that just started earlier this month and runs till the end of May. So, and it has a companion punch too, so. Okay. That's that. We'll put a couple of dimensionals on the back of this. I'll probably put 3 or so. And I just love this little card because, like I said, it's a great way to use up all those little scraps of your favorite designer series paper that you just haven't wanted to part with. You could put the sentiment on some layered circles, you know, pop them up with dimensionals, and there you go. Okay, another happy birthday card using the origami fold technique. So there you go. I hope you like those. Please do me a favor, share my video if you like what you see, and if you do, I might send you this card. Okay, everybody, I don't have anything else. I'm so glad y'all joined me tonight, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern for Stamping with Denise. Take care, everybody, and have a great rest of your week. And take some time for stamping. Bye now.